Hey guys, it's Jennifer, and today we are going to a place called Chippenham, and I'm going to give you a little tour of some things there. So there's quite a lot to see today. We're actually going to be spreading this over a couple of days just because there's a couple eatery places and stuff that we want to try. So this is in Wiltshire County. It's about 10 minutes by train from Bath, and we'll talk more about the train in a bit, but for now, let's go ahead and head on into Chippenham. So the big draw to Chippenham for a lot of people is that this is a traditional market town, and on the weekends they have markets, they have music, they have lots of various events here, and it's just a really fun place to come, and it is quite lively for the size of town that it is. As you can see, we've got live music today. Sounds like some praise and worship. Looks like they've got their spring decor out and about today. So this is a market town where you have the stalls, and if I can zoom in a bit, that pop up. They do cheese, candy, we've seen meat. So in the market towns, like, they do quite various things, even rugs and clothes and stuff we've seen. But yeah, this is the center of Chippenham, and it's a big draw for a lot of people. Okay, another major draw to Chippenham is the Chippenham train station. This has direct links to London, Bath, Bristol, which is kind of unusual to have a direct train to London in this area. I think it's like an hour and 15 minutes to London Paddington Station, but for a lot of people, this is what makes Chippenham really special. It has this amazing train line and these awesome public transport connections. Okay, we are now on, this is called Kington Manor, but we are now on this little stretch of road that is associated with John Britton. We're going to go to another location here in just a second that is also associated with him, but he is an author, and what's it called? Antiquary? Is that right? Antiquary? Okay, anyway, from the 1700s. So this is going to be our literary connection. There is nothing else down this road. I hope we can get turned around at some point. Because, yeah, we're blatantly not supposed to be here. But, yeah, we're going to move to the next area, which is Kington St. Michael, I believe is what it's called. But also associated with John Britton, so it's kind of like the local literary connection. Oh, there is actually something at the end of the road here. This is the thing about exploring. You don't know where you're going to end up. And also, this road is totally washed away. And I hope we do not get stuck. This is how bad mistakes are made. At least it's a beautiful day and nice. Look at this fence. What is this made out of? Just like little sticks. How bizarre. This is definitely an older side of town. There's no telling how old these buildings are. Gosh, that is beautiful. And we don't know exactly which house here is associated with him. That's called the Old Rectory. But this is clearly like an area that is a much older side of town. Oh my gosh, look at that church. That is... Slow down a second, just a second. Oh my gosh. This may be the church, actually. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So this is the Kington St. Michael. This is the St. Michael and Angels Church. This is right outside of Chippenham. Look at this little tiny village. This is the cutest thing. It says village shop. So yeah, definitely, even if you are not interested in the literary connection, this is... Alright, Byron, he's getting very excited. But this is such a cute little place. Oh my gosh, look at this street. It looks straight out of a storybook. Do you want to go this way? Because I just want to check this out. Look at this. There's still a telephone in that telephone booth. Gosh, this is the cutest little place. Alright, buddy, it's okay. The Jolly Huntsman Inn. Look at that door. I mean, this is literally like out of a storybook. What is that place? Social Club. Kington Cafe. Oh, this is so cute. What a cute little area. Alright, let's head to the next spot.
like that.
All right, so we're now in this place called Kington Langley, and this is associated with two poets, Heather and Robin Tanner. So they're from this area. I don't think there's like a specific house that we're looking for, but they wrote quite a lot of poetry about Wiltshire and about village life. Ooh, look at this beautiful body of water. It's like a, I don't want to say a lake because I'm not sure it's big enough to be a lake, but yeah, so this is Kington Langley, and it's just on the outskirts of Chippenham. It is just this really, really cute little rural village, and I can imagine that this is definitely a place that would inspire a lot of poetry, because it is just really rural and really quaint, and there's a lot of kind of countryside here that you could get lost in. So I think they did a lot of lyrical poetry about rural life. So yeah, so that is the other literary connection. On April 17th, 1960, at 21 years old, Eddie Cochran, who was in Chippenham as part of traveling the UK, had a car wreck here, and actually this is where he passed. And I am reading this straight from Wikipedia. It says that the vehicle hit a concrete lamppost on this hill that I'm going to show you in a second, and Cochran threw himself over Sharon Sheely, who was in the car, and when he did that, the force of the collision caused the left rear passenger door to open, and he was ejected from the vehicle. So here is a plaque that still exists, and it is great that people still honor him in Chippenham today. All right, we are having brunch at the Kitchen Monkey. They have a wine bar on one side, and they have an eatery and a cafe counter coffee shop and wine on the other. So let's head on in. Okay, so we are going to be splitting these sandwiches, so they are gluten-free sandwiches. So this is a Cuban, and this is a brisket chimichurri. And we also have some hot sauces here to add to. So, and a glass of kombucha. So we are ready to dig right in. And finally, we got a piece of gluten-free lemon polenta cake for dessert. Everything was delicious. Lunch was, the sandwiches were great. So I have no doubt this cake will be great. So this was great. So the next site we're going to is just on the outskirts, and this is legit how you get to it. I mean, this is the craziest thing I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's all right, Byron. Even he is like, this is mental. Let me have the Gigi. Okay. Okay, oh my gosh. That was a situation and a half. Okay. All right. Look at this. So I'm not quite sure which direction. Yeah, I think it's that way as well. So the next site we're heading to is called the Landhill Longborough, and this is a burial site that is Neolithic. It dates back like 5,500 years, and when they discovered it, they found, I think, 20 skeletons inside, ages from like, I can't remember, I think it was 12 months to 60. I'll have to verify that, but it was quite a huge age range. But this is a very, very, very old burial site. And like I said, it's right on the outskirts of Chippenham. This is a beautiful little area. So let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so here is the Longborough. Gosh, this is really creepy. It's like just in the middle of a hill. Byron, come on, be respectful. Wow. Wow. No, Byron. Wow. So yeah, this, when they dug it up, they found 20 skeletons, and that's what they found. That's obviously, you can see the mound where it's been built under. But that is super creepy and fascinating. All those rocks. No, Byron, you can't go in there. Wow, very, very interesting. Here's another little random find in town. This is called the Monkton Spring. It says this water was given to the town of Chippenham. So apparently at one time this was an actual spring. Probably during some rougher times than now, but it's really cool that you can walk by and just see casual history like this from 1864. This is also a 15th century building, and it is super cool. It's where the spring is attached. Just really cool. And also this church across the street is beautiful. So this is in the Borough Parade, and this is on the way to where we're gonna have a meal. So this is the Richard Cowdy Calf, and it's to recognize the importance of the cattle markets to the history of the town. So here is another cool thing if you're in the area. Very cool. All right. So here is a don't miss place. This is called the Allington Farm Shop and Cafe, and I'll show you a little tour on the inside. But they have brunch, they have pastries, they have all kinds of yummy things. Plus the farm shop has so much awesome stuff to purchase. So there's also coffee. The cafe in here is phenomenal, we're told. But anyway, let's head on inside.
Yeah, he did indeed.
So this is the farm shop, and they actually have like they have a pasta section, they have frozen section, they have a meat counter, they have a gift basket counter. They've got like an entire gluten-free pasta area, which is phenomenal. They have wine, they have also spirits. I mean, they have everything. This is like my favorite section over here, which is like all of the spices and all of the jams and all of the sauces. This is the kind of place that you could just literally spend hours walking around in. I'll show you, see there's the meat section as well. I'll show you the just doing a quick scan because I've already walked through here and seen it all. It's amazing. Yeah, so anyway, oh, they've got a dog section. I love this. So yeah, fruit, veg, and there's frozen section in there. So definitely a don't miss if you're in Chippenham. This place is amazing. This is what Alex got. So this is a beautiful croissant. This is what I got. Got a couple pastries, and this is their, oh my gosh, so beautiful. This is their gluten-free banana bread. How beautiful is that? Oh, it looks so good. All right, so this area of Chippenham is St. Mary Street, and it's also called the Butts, this area. But it's just a really lovely walk that connects to town with some amazing, beautiful buildings. And it just really kind of feels like you've kind of gone to a different time and place. So this is definitely a don't miss. And there's a church up here with this really cool statue. So let me show you that as well as we walk by. Be right back as soon as we get a bit closer. Okay, so also this brings you back behind the church. And here is this statue across the road. Come on, Jackie. So what a cool thing is that right in front of the church, this horse. It's a really unique, interesting find. I'm gonna also go through the cemetery. So you can see what I mean about how the buildings it just seems like you're in a different time and place here. Come on, can you go up the steps? And then you can cut right through. Come on, sweetie. This cemetery. It's really peaceful here as well. So yeah, if you are in Chippenham, strongly recommend you take a little stroll through this area. It is beautiful. Here is another thing I would strongly recommend you not miss if you're visiting Chippenham. This is the River Avon, and this is the Monkton Park. And it is a beautiful little stroll by the river. Now we are here in March, so it's really windy and it's still really chilly, and it's just not quite sprung yet to its full potential, though the sun is out and it's a beautiful day. But when if this was a bit warmer, I just imagine this would be a really amazing place to bring a blanket, have a picnic, maybe sit, do some reading by the river. It is such a peaceful place. And we've also been told when all the trees and the leaves and all of the greenery come back in full season that it is just absolutely beautiful. And again, just a really peaceful place to chill out and enjoy the water. And there are swans and ducks and otters, we're told, that live in here. So super cool, don't miss it. So this is John Coles Park, and everyone has suggested that we swing by and visit. Apparently in the summer they have a lot of live music at the bandstand area over there. As you can see, they also have off leash for dogs. They've got a play area over there. It is a really beautiful park with lots of benches. It's got like a walking path. So a really, really gorgeous place to come and hang out. And especially if they have events in the summer and stuff, this is just a really gorgeous park. Alright, so that was my tour of Chippenham, and as you can see, it is a beautiful place. Highly recommend. Awesome place to visit. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!